Right, so just thought I'd do a little update on how the clearing work's going. As you can see, we've cleared out a considerable bit. I've managed to start a hurdle fence, two sides to it. Starting to run out of usable hazel in the local area, so I might just be leaving it at this for now and just keep on doing it. But planning on putting some potatoes in there. I think the wildflowers are going to go in this area here. Just made a bench here the other day in a fire pit just for sitting on. As you can see, just something simple. Probably going to put a Dakota fire hole in here sometime just to use as a hob top. Managed to burn back some of the brush piles. There was one there and there was one there. Unearthed some ferns from the brambles which we've tried to leave in. Birds feed are still working. There's some oats on a piece of metal plate there because some birds only like to feed on the ground like robins and blackbirds, but as you can see we've travelled all the way through here. This was all thick of brambles. This was a clearing here, and you can see where I've been coppicing some hazel back that was pretty unmanaged. Didn't get much usable stuff off it, like I said on the last video, but it should come through in the next few years. See, there's 5 bits of hazel I've coppiced in this area. There's a few over there as well. Hung a bird box up there a couple of weeks back, and there's one, try and get it in video, there's one just over there, all pointing either north to northeasterly to keep out the wind. So just more clearing work. Wasn't out yesterday, was out the day before, so just thought I would do a little update of how the clearing work's going. Hopefully just to be a bit more of a usable camp area, but also improve some of the biodiversity. Since we put the feeders and the bird boxes up, I've noticed a lot more birds feeding and stuff, especially great tits and things, long-tailed tits, tree creeper. Actually, I put a picture on Instagram of this, but noticing the tree creeper was around, I thought I would try and make a rustic DIY tree creeper nest box. As you can see, it's just a couple of bits of bark with a stick dividing it up. There's a space in it. It just goes down into there, sort of thing a tree creeper would nest in, because they're feeding in here, but there's not really many trees with big chunks of bark hanging off like what tree creepers prefer. And you can see the size of the area, and this is done within a week's worth in terms of hours. It's coming out every couple of days for a few hours. Nearly half an acre, I suppose, maybe a third of an acre, half an acre maybe. But need more of these piles burnt down when they start to dry out a bit. I think the first 2 which we start over there will be burnt next, but hopefully come the spring we get some different flowers and plants growing and stuff like that. But there's a fern now on earth. There's a little holly bush we found over there. You wouldn't have found it if you hadn't trimmed the brambles back, to be honest, but hopefully it just gives other plant life a chance to grow. And all this was just done with a couple of axes, a couple of bill hooks, some loppers and some hedge shears at times, but most of it's just been bill hooks, a couple of crooked sticks and axe. So as you can see, we've been cracking on pretty well. Firewood pile over there is getting pretty substantial. That stuff there is just green wood, ready to dry out and split. But you can see, just thought I'd do a little video updating on the clearing work. And another few weeks, it should be again probably the same size as this again over that way and a bit further along. Might make some more bird boxes up, put them up, maybe a bat box or 2. But the clearing work will be stopped by April, because by that point there'll be birds, might be birds nesting in the brambles and things. So we'll just we'll leave all the clearing work around April time. But as you can see, it's a nice clear area, a bit more of an open canopy. Took some trees that were struggling to grow out, some dead stand and things, we took them out and been clearing up the stumps a bit. So I say that's just a little quick video of an update on how the clearing work's done. So until next time, I'll catch you on the trail.